Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So, quick guide on the mutant cells in the Arche tuning. So this got added with the update. As you can see here, if you look in the Arche tuning, we have another section in the corners. These locked cells nodes, let's say in the corner, these are the mutant cells. They all come with a socket type. So you can see this one says cerulean, this one says xanatic, this one says malachite, and this one says albandine. Each descendant has something different in each of the corners, depending on depending on their skills and stuff like that. Now, in order to get to here, you'll have to rearrange your Arche tuning. So let's say I'm making this for Blair, so I would go something like this. Take the skills here. I would take this, take the Colossus, let's take the cooldown, and over here this doesn't cost us anything, but you have to get to here. So first we activate this. Activating is free if you get to that and you have some points left, and then you have to unlock it. Okay, so when you unlock it, then you can put a mutant cell. So unlocking requires 100 of these fission accelerants. You get these fission accelerants from the sigma sector. So you have to run the sigma sector over and over. In my experience, I was getting from 7 to 10 of these per run. So every 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how fast you can do this, you'll get 7 to 10. Okay, must have taken me 14, 15 attempts to get this. You can see I got a lot more of these things, the Arche genetics scissors. So when you use 100 of these, you will have unlocked that cell. Okay, and then what you also need is the spoils box. Okay, this is also dropped from the sigma sector missions, but it only has a 5% drop chance on the hard difficulty. On the normal difficulty, it is only 2.5%. So I actually got this before I got the 100, so maybe I was a little lucky. Maybe in like 11 attempts or something I got this one, but this is also annoying as hell. The grind is insane. Okay, so I don't know why this doesn't drop every time. This should have a 100% drop rate in my opinion, because unless I have 100 of these, and I can't really use it. So what's the point in making it so rare? And also, if you put the fusion accelerant and then you put one of these mutant cells, if you want to remove that mutant cell, you have to use 100 of these Arche genetic scissors. So yeah, it is kind of expensive. You have to be very careful what you want, and then you use that. So because I have done the farming, let's set this one, and I'll use something for Blair. So okay, so let's say I'm going to do this. I can use almandine. No, I have to look at the mutant cells and match it with the socket type. So this one is almandine, this is cerulean, and so on. So let's unlock this one, and we'll use the 100 fusion cells. That's about an hour of grinding, roughly, more or less. And now I have to put an almandine slot. I have nothing, so I have to open that box and pick out one of these almandine sockets. Okay, so this is the patch notes, and these are all the socket types. So remember, we are using almandine. We need that. So cerulean, cerulean, no, 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 almandine. So almandine, Arche reload. And reloading grants Arche reload to self, and these are the things you get. You don't want this one. Gives us 50-second duration, critical hit rate, skill critical hit rate increase of 85.6%. This is not bad actually, thinking about it. But has a 30-second cooldown. Okay, next is um, almandine over here. Arche overheat shield. Skill critical hit damage 42 when shield, max shield, and 50% or above. Okay. Mm, okay, not bad. But shields tend to go if you are making this build for, let's say, the Ice Maiden. Then we have burn in vulnerability. So these are all the ones where inflicted with burn, you'll get more skill power. So 9.5% more skill power. That is not bad. These are all of them are the same for different elements. And then we go to fire cohesion. So when defeating an enemy has a chance to grant fire cohesion to self. Fire cohesion affects 50%, 10-second duration, 6.4 here. So not bad, but when defeating an enemy. So let's say you're doing the Ice Maiden, you'll be defeating the Kingfishers to get some sort of cohesion. It only has a 10-second. Burn vulnerability when attacking enemies inflicted with burn. I think this one seems like a good option, burn. And then there's also the critical hit rate increase. How much is it increasing? Where is it? When reloading, grants Arche reload to self. 50-second duration, but we are not really reloading the guns. We are not even reloading using the guns as such. But skill critical hit rate goes up by 85.6%. So you could adjust your build and maybe just shoot a couple of bullets in the air and reload, perhaps something like that, and get 85.6% crit hit rate. See, now this is the problem. I want to try out both these modes. Okay, but mm, I don't know. I really don't know if I can afford to do that with the 100 cost. So let's play it safe for now, and let's go with the burn vulnerability. All right, let's open the box and get the burn vulnerability. Okay, so defense, 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 burn vulnerability. Here we go. It seems so expensive. Okay, we got it. All right, now let's put this one here. This is the only one we have. Equip it. And there we go. Burn vulnerability done. We still have 1 point remaining. We could take something somewhere. I don't know. Let's take the skill here. Okay, so we got this burn vulnerability. Let's see what it does here. Again, this is not something that will show up here. When we attack the enemies, this will do some damage, extra damage. 9.5% skill power. So basically, we will get 9.5 over here when we're attacking the enemy. It doesn't seem a lot in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, that is how this works. So hopefully this made sense. Now, if I want to remove this one, extract, I'll have to use 100 of these Arche cells. Arc something, I can't remember. What is it called again? Arc genetic scissors. Okay, so they're cutting it from the thing. Anyway, so this is how this works. Now, in my opinion, the grind is unnecessary. I don't know why. I can sort of understand a little bit with these fission accelerants that you have to run them over and over, get 10 at a time. But these boxes, the spoils boxes with the things, I don't know why it is something that is dropping in such limited quantities, because I could have 100 boxes. I can only use maybe 2 in one build. Let's say I went here and I did not take skills. I could maybe go down here and take this. I could take 2 at a time in a build. That is about it. So yeah, so this is the mutant cells. And yeah, it is very, very grindy for no apparent reason. Like the spoils box where we have the different mutant cells, I don't see why it has a 5% drop. It should be 100%, because even if you collect 500 of these, you can only use maybe 2 at a time. So why are we limiting that? Plus the Arche scissors thing and the fission accelerant, you need 100 of these to attach them to a node. So yeah, I mean, it is a little strange. They should increase the quantities, in my opinion, because maybe they are thinking people only play a couple of Descendants. That's why they're making it so grindy. But yeah, we can't really test things, because I wanted to test that other one as well. But now I'm kind of thinking that other one would have been better to increase the crit rate. But I'll need another 100 of these. No, not 100 of these, but I would need 100 of these to remove it, and then go and farm another 10-15 missions, and then hope I get lucky with the spoils box, and then I can try that again. So yeah, it is. I hope they make it a little easier, because at this point I'm only thinking of doing this for the Fire Descendants and then testing the builds on the Ice Maiden. But other than that, this will be a very slow grind. So yeah, let's see. So these are my thoughts on the Mutant Cells and how to use it. Let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. See you next time.